Meet Emily, a devoted member of a pet-loving community. She and her dedicated team have embarked on many missions to rescue animals in need. When they received an alert that a kitten's cry was echoing over the countryside, Emily set out yet another rescue mission. She began her search on a peaceful road winding through the countryside. As she moved ahead, the object of her search disrupted the calm. Suddenly, a kitten's painful cry pierces the stillness in the middle of the peaceful moment. Where is this heartfelt cry coming from? She starts searching, looking high and low, but the kitten is still out of sight. Where could this lost soul be hiding? Join us on this emotional journey as Emily goes the extra mile to rescue this innocent creature. But before we dive into the action, let me ask you, what would you do if you came upon a helpless kitten in need of rescue? A question that tests our empathy and compassion, urging us to reflect on the power of kindness. Come along and let's make a difference one rescue at a time. Emily's journey takes her to a small pit by the roadside, where she finds a tiny bundle of fur trapped and alone. The kitten's eyes plead for help, as it is feeble and exhausted from hunger. It cries out for rescue. It's a race against time to save this stranded kitten from the depths of despair. She descended into the depths of the pit and put a consoling hand on the frightened kitten's back, whose fur was matted and wet from terror. With a tender touch, she lifted it from the depths, cradling it in her arms. She placed the kitten gently on the roadside, its tiny frame shivering with exhaustion and relief. She wasted no time in offering the kitten a pouch of food. Its desperation was evident as it sipped at the food greedily. As it sipped, the sparkle of life returned to its teary eyes. After the nourishing sip of food, the kitten nestled into her care, its tiny body finally finding solace. She gave it a gentle pat on the back, like a soothing lullaby to calm, and with no time, it started to play. She took the kitten into her lap and held it tenderly, and she gently cleaned its face with a soft tissue. When its gaze met hers, it said a wordless thank you. She tucked the cat into a cozy basket and headed to the pet-loving community's shelter. She showered the kitten under the cool stream of the pipe as soon as they arrived, and the flowing water washed away the dirt. Emily gently dried the kitten's body with a clean towel. The smooth material gave a comforting touch after a refreshing cool down. She used a tissue to gently wipe its face and took special care to thoroughly clean its eyes and ears, making sure that every last bit of dirt was swept away. As she looked into the kitten's tired eyes, Emily thought, what is the best remedy for tired eyes? Then, in an attempt to help with its sleepy eyes, she reached for the eye drops and applied some drops. She then skillfully clipped the kitten's nails, using precise and cautious movements. She was very careful not to harm its fingers or toes. Its tail wagged in joy as she fed it some delicious cat food, making its mouth water. The kitten was overjoyed to find yet another furry friend, and the two of them shared the meal together from the same bowl. To the kitten's surprise, it wasn't one. Two more cats appeared, playing and chasing one another. Just like this kitten, these cats were rescued from the jaws of despair by a tireless rescue team. The kitten, its tail shaking and its eyes wide, observed in amazement as the cats played. Their actions were full of laughter and fun. A beautiful white cat was playing with a dangled toy. On the other hand, another mischievous cat was unable to resist the urge to playfully pull at its friend's tail, which caused the poor cat to become extremely upset. As the kitten looked on, it couldn't help but feel a sense of belonging, knowing that it had found not just one, but a whole family of friends to share the joys of life. When the kitten joined its newfound friends, it became clear that in this little corner of the world, love, laughter, and friendship knew no bounds. Let's not forget the silent whispers of these voiceless beings, begging us to wrap them in the warmth of our compassion and care.